Hello and welcome to my channel where we may be dazed, but we are not confused. This is going to be a castle in the sky reading for the sign of Leo. So we're going to take a look at a dream, hope, or wish that you may have had, and it may have been very difficult to bring to fruition, and you may have just fallen short. So we're going to see what it is that may have been holding you back and get some advice on what you can do to become more in alignment with the thing that you are desiring the most right now. All right. So looking at your Rider-Waite cards, it appears that your dream, your hope here is to be able to be given an opportunity to do something that is divinely inspired, divinely directed, but it doesn't involve you having to get involved with other people. So you want an opportunity to do something, to make something happen, but you don't want it to come at the cost of having to get other people involved and have competing energies, or have people kind of throw their energy into the mix and create conflicts and imbalances and maybe power struggles and so on. With this Hermit card, I feel as if you are probably a really wise person, a person that's really gone through a lot, and or more importantly, you have a vision of what you would like to do, and you want to be able to avoid what you would probably call distraction of having to work with others to bring it into being. I feel like you might be very intuitive as well. You might have, been having dreams and visions about this thing, and you had this idea, and it's not so much about making it happen, but the way in which you make it happen and the process that you have to go through. And if this involves other people, I feel as if this has to do with you trying to lower the chance of having a lot of conflict, or just the regular things that you go through when you're working with others. You would like to be able to do this. So you like to be, a lone wolf. You like to do your own thing, and you feel in your power when you can do that. However, it didn't work out this way. This was your dream of how you wanted to do something, and it didn't work out that way. And the reason that we have here that this did not work out is because we have the Soulmates card and the Blessed card, okay? And with the Soulmates card, this is saying that this idea or this inspiration that you have is given to you for the purpose of working with others. There are other people who are also divinely guided and inspired to contribute to what it is that you're trying to do. And so you're making it into a solo dolo kind of thing will block them from being able to contribute to their personal mission of working with you to do this thing. So you may have received the guidance, but there are other people who are supposed to come in and also connect with you. And that's why it's not panning out for it just to be you, okay? With this Blessed card here, it's saying that it's important to kind of, be open to the idea of others by showing some humility and grace in the situation, because it is by grace that you are in the position to do the things that you're doing. And because of that, it's important to stay open to others who could contribute to that, even if you feel like they're not going to be quite on the level or on par with what it is that you need them to, okay? It's asking you here to be open to that contribution, all right? Because you need them more than what you know, and you're not going to be able to do things the way you did it before. You are actually in a position, even possibly, where you need the help from these individuals to make this happen. And because you're in this position now, you have to be open to it. Maybe in the past, you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to do that because you had the resources, the time, the energy, all that to make all this happen on your own. You were bad by yourself. But right now, with the way things that are right now for the situation, you're being called upon to allow these people, and they're not just regular, group project members where nobody's carrying their weight and you're having to do everything. And I feel like those memories of carrying around that kind of weight on your shoulders and trying to make stuff happen on your own, and then really only getting the only benefit being that you just have other people to carry, and they add more conflict and chaos, but they're not doing anything to further what you're doing. I feel like that is a separate situation, because these people are actually soulmates of yours. They are people that have the same wish, the same dream that you have. This castle in the sky that you want to build is possible to build because they also have the same blueprints. They have something that they need to add. You might have the architecture of it and you might have the blueprints, but they've got extra details and things that are missing pieces of the puzzle to how you can actually build this. Because even if you have all that, you need extra hands to build it. And they're here to do that. Like, that's literally their purpose, and they're supposed to connect with you. So this is saying to be open so that these individuals can come in, because they are only here to help you, and you likewise are there to help them. Okay. So for your advice cards, I feel transformed. All right. And, looking at this, it's like, well, it says, I am awake and renewed, refreshed and energized. I rise up toward the sunlight and share this energy I have found. My old self is gone, shed off, and my new skin lifts me higher. So this old perspective that you had of kind of being to yourself and having to do it all yourself, be your own boss, don't wait for anybody else to come in and do anything, is going to have to be put to the side in order to make this dream happen. And I feel like it's big enough of a dream that it's worth it to make this transformation. I feel as if you're willing to do this because you care so much about what this is, and that you would let that go. You would let those particulars and preferences that you have to kind of not deal with that go. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at the difference it makes when you're truly working with people who are in alignment with what it is that you want. They want the same thing that you want. And instead of being a hindrance and holding you back and maybe sabotaging, I'm picking up that could be an energy where you had some like sabotagey energies coming in and kind of mess you up. You have people that are here to put wind beneath your wings, okay? And you guys are flying together. Birds of a feather flock together, all right? These are birds that are moving in your same direction, and they are going to help you do this, okay? Next, I have the Windfall of Abundance card, all right? And I've been getting this a lot. So opening yourself up to this is going to increase a windfall for you, because right now you're kind of restricting your energy by trying to cut off or not allow this energy to flow naturally and connect with people of the same intention. All right. It says an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms, some of them unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. All right. So just know that you've got a lot coming in. I feel like you already kind of know that there's a lot coming in, and that's why you feel the need to protect it by blocking who has access to it and who can jump in and help you. I'm hearing like no new friends. You don't want anybody coming in and kind of messing up what you got going. But in order to open up the floodgates for yourself, you've got to allow the people to come in who are going to connect you to that. They're going to make it possible, because, I believe that you're not going to get energy for something that you don't have the capacity to hold. If you do, it kind of puts you out of alignment because you've got more than what you can deal with. And, why would all that energy come to you if it could go somewhere else where there's an actual outlet for it? It doesn't want to be just dammed up. It wants to kind of flow through. So if you have more hands and more people to help you that are in alignment and they can make this thing happen, that you'll receive more energy, and it will also expand your ability to bring in and create what it is that you're trying to create. All right. I'm hearing, where two or more are gathered in my name, there I am also. Okay. So The next card we have is surrendering to the journey. And it says to release control. And I feel like this is, speaking again to the fact that you have a purpose, a soul purpose, and you have people that are supposed to meet you and help you with that purpose because you share the same purpose. And when you let go of that control, it will open you up to going on this journey with these other people that will take you places you never envisioned, okay? And it will be wonderful because it will be where your soul wants to go. And that's going to give you a peace that surpasses all understanding, meaning that it's not going to logically make sense, but you're going to feel like you are right where you need to be at, because this is you honoring a soul contract that you made with these other souls to come together to do this thing. And on this card, there's even a castle in the background, okay? So I'm hearing, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So if you envision your life as being a dream, and that you're floating on the stream of life, and it's just a dream, and that these people that are coming in are not coming to harm you, they're not coming to take everything around you from you because you're not as attached to it as you might have been. And just know that like this is coming to pass, and it's like a dreamlike state. It'll allow you to kind of go with the flow, and that's going to take you straight to the castle. This castle that you have here in the sky, this dream that you wanted. You might actually be building a castle for what it is. We were talking about the blueprints and all that stuff. Like you literally might be building a castle. So that's awesome too. So the next card we have is Follow Your Bliss, Navigating by the Stars. Again, this is another card to me that is about using that inner compass that you have to navigate the map of your heart and your soul's journey and following what makes you happiest. Think about the thing that gives you the most joy as it pertains to this soul mission that you have, and allow yourself to connect with that so that you can break free as much as possible, from the fear and the need to control and to block out and just be on your own. Because when I see that energy, that's a sign of hurt and betrayal and sabotage and not having support around you. And I feel like that's the energy that you're coming from, that you haven't really had that. So it's foreign. It's such a foreign idea to you that there could be someone who actually wants the same thing that you do. And they're coming to help. Like they're legitimately coming to help because your success is contingent upon their success and their success is contingent upon yours. You need each other to make this happen. And when you follow this bliss and you navigate by the stars, what ends up happening is it brings you together with these soulmates that are here to make this thing happen for you, okay? The next thing we have, the next card, is the Turkey card. And it says, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. So this is your time. And what it is that you have to offer with this blessing as well is about the greater good. And these people that are coming in to help you are also about the greater good. And even on like a micro level, the greater good could just be that you open yourself up to allow these soulmates to come in and help you. That could be the biggest, hugest thing that you do because it's so foreign to you and it takes a lot that you have to overcome to even be in that space. I'm picking up like the founders syndrome. And a lot of times what happens is when people start companies or businesses or they're the founder of something and it expands and you need to kind of delegate and get other people to come in that can bring these different skills and things to the table, it can become difficult to let go of control because you want to keep it. It's your thing, but sometimes they give that person an honorary space. Sometimes you kind of get like some really nasty examples of people just kind of completely removing that person from that thing that they built up from the ground and people kind of just run away with it. And I feel like that's what your fear is. And you may have actually even experienced that where you created something and you blew life into it. And then people came in on the guise of wanting to help and so on. And then suddenly they can do better than you. And it goes past the point of just doing better than you. in it, but to just outright removing you from that thing in a very disrespectful manner and kind of running away with the thing, taking it away. And I don't feel like that's what this is. I feel like this is speaking to a need to allow that growth and not restricting the thing out of a need to control, okay? The next card we have is Starling. And it says, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. So if you were blocking yourself from connecting with others because it was inauthentic and you were getting inauthentic experiences, this is saying that this is safe to connect with people who have this soulmate energy, meaning that they are here to help you. Sometimes soulmates are not here to help us in ways that we want them to, but they're still soulmates because they're there to teach a lesson and to help you get a greater awareness or understanding about something that benefits you in the long run, because you might come up in another situation down the road that you need that, and it furthers you through this journey of your life. Because this is an aside, but I view life as like this honeycomb, and it's like if you ever look in nature at how, animals take this natural patterning that they do and they kind of build upon things. And if you look out, you pan out, like there's this intricate pattern. That's how our experiences and our life are, and the way that we're living. It's like if you pan out of your life, you're going to not just see individuals times where, oh, this person did this and they didn't do that, and then this happened and this didn't happen. You're going to see a pattern, and there's this intricate, detailed thing. Okay. Maybe it's like a honeycomb. Maybe it's like a spiral, whatever it is for you. But there's something that's energetically being built, and soulmates can come in and we can have wonderful experiences with them, and sometimes not so wonderful, but it's all a part of that intricate design that ripples out over time. Okay. So the next card I have for you is Release. All right. And that's from our Peace Oracle. And, looking at the card, I feel like it's a sense of needing to go deep within and connect with your heart and what your heart wants to do, and allow your heart, and I'm picking up like your soul energy, allowing all that to combine so that you can show up in the way that you need to and be conscious of the fact that you're doing it. And not so much from an unconscious space of needing to, prevent some type of suffering or pain in the situation from people coming in, but get more focused on what it is that you're trying to do. And then allow that to shift and change the energy around you so that you can pick up people that are in that vibration. Because if you're in fear of people coming in and controlling or sabotaging, or secretly stabbing in the back, then you're going to actually be in that energy, and you're going to pick up other people that might have that same kind of energy of that fear and so on. And they may not do anything bad, but they may not be the ones that are your actual soulmates. So in order to connect with these soulmates, you're going to have to connect with your soul at the deepest level. What makes you the happiest about this thing that you're doing? Just purely get into the space of that, and that will allow you to recognize the people when they come in. All right. Not recognize control and fear in other people, because they might be a kindred spirit in that regard, that they are also feeling like they need to be controlling and fearful, but they're going to act like that in your project and be controlling and fearful, act out of fear with you, which is going to basically be the exact opposite of what you were trying to do. It'll be exactly what you were trying to avoid. Okay. So this card says, you cannot find peace by avoiding life. Virginia Woolf. In the struggle, you put your pain aside. Amidst the chaos, you called on poise, considered action, careful words, and keen focus. The storm is over. You are safe and you are loved. Release the tears. Set your heart free. Overwhelming or unexpected emotion. Tiredness, lack of concentration, or tears. A past trauma or sadness is triggered. Raw expression in a safe and loving environment. I cry the tears of 1,000 years and they are gone. I dance the fury of 1,000 battles and it is gone. I succumb to the weariness of 1,000 struggles and am renewed. Safe in the embrace of the universe, I express all of myself. I am at peace once more. Okay. All right, Leo, that's what I have for you for this Castle in the Sky reading. I hope that it provided you a little bit of insight that can help you to maybe get some ideas about what you can do to bring yourself more in alignment with that thing that you want. If this is your last video, I may hopefully see you in the future. If not, thank you for joining me on this channel where we are dazed but not confused. And until that next video, bye-bye.